One thing the concept movie shows us is a possible new form or transformation that Sayaka will possibly take on should the Madoka Magica series continue. Now, where did this new form come from and why does it even exist? Let's talk about it.
Hey, this is Mommy Sexual reporting for duty.
It's funny because out of all the characters within Madoka Magica, it's obvious that Sayaka underwent some of the most drastic changes within the series. At the start, we see her as this extremely likable and charismatic tomboyish girl who some of us might have thought had a thing for other girls based on her declaration of lesbian waifu love she displays for her best friend Madoka. As time goes on, we see that she has a strong sense of heroic justice and will do anything in order to protect her friends. We also are able to learn that despite being a tomboy, she has an extremely girly side as shown with her intense love and devotion over that clueless idiot we all know as Kyosuke. Afterwards, we see Sayaka slowly become a shell of her former self, as she slowly deconstructs from the inside out and completely falls to her own despair and dies before the original series is able to come to an end. However, in some ways, Sayaka was able to have a somewhat happy ending by the time the original series was completed. And heading into the third movie, we see Sayaka undergo yet another major change as she becomes a secretary to Goddess Madoka. And due to everything that Sayaka experienced in her life up to this point by movie 3, we're able to see a much more mature and quite frankly a much more wiser and craftier version of Sayaka, which is honestly what pushed her to become my second favorite character within the series. How she was able to undergo this change by movie 3 is up for debate, really, but I once heard a theory that suggests that Sayaka's change in character comes from her connection with the law of cycles, and just like when Madoka was able to become a goddess and was able to see how all the events in the previous timeline played out, especially as it relates to Homoda, Sayaka also might have been able to see what she herself was like previously, and as a result was able to understand all the mistakes she made and became a better person as a result of learning from all her past mistakes. This could also be how Sayaka was able to realize just how much Kyoko cared for her as a person, which is why we had that touching moment between the two of them in movie 3. In movie 3, we see that due to Sayaka's connection with the law of cycles, she is able to utilize her witch powers at will, much like Bebe, which brings me to the image we saw within the concept trailer. Now, this is just speculation, but this image could very well represent a new form for Sayaka, and though very little information is shown within the trailer regarding this image, there's a chance that this form could have manifested itself due to Sayaka's connection with the law of cycles, and the fact that unlike the other girls in the series, she was able to utilize her witch abilities at will, which could also be connected to this new form of hers. Sayaka has always been a special case since becoming Madoka's secretary, and she was also the only girl shown at the end of the third movie who did not appear to immediately have her memories changed upon being dragged into Homoda's fabricated world. It's also implied in the concept trailer that Sayaka is able to understand and read runes, which could somehow be related to the witch runes we saw within the original series, which would make sense considering that once again we know Sayaka has access to her witch abilities. It's very possible that Sayaka's new form we see in the trailer could very well be a combination of her magical girl self merged with her witch counterpart, or perhaps this new form could also be something totally different from that of a magical girl and witch, and Sayaka will transcend into something totally new we have yet to see within the series. What do you think? Do you feel it's possible this image could represent a new form for Sayaka, or do you feel as though it could mean something else? Be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and also if this happens to be your first time here, I would love it if you would subscribe. Every week on Tuesdays I upload similar videos like this, all based around Madoka Magica, so if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that red hot sauce button and turn on notifications so that you can be alerted the very moment a video of mine comes out. My goal is to make the most active and engaging Madoka community on the internet, and to enrich your connection with Madoka in a way that's never been done before. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. This is Mommy Sexual signing out. Peace!